What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Today we are going to be taking a look at the R.O.C's newest album, Digital Voodoo. Fucking hella great album. You know, I'm a new fan of R.O.C. I ended up picking the fucking Prelude up at the Spooktacular Horror Show this past fall. I was impressed with with R.O.C. on the Zodiac imprint. Ended up listening to the fucking Prelude. Liked what I was hearing, so I definitely picked up Digital Voodoo, and holy shit, fucking great work. So there's a reason that I have this here. We'll get into that when we get into the songs. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Digital Voodoo. That's an amazing album cover. That, when I first saw that, was fucking hella dope. And I try to play with that a little bit when I did my unboxing. Try to have a little fun with it, you know, some Digital Voodoo shit. But let's take a look at the back with the track list, which the track list is Digital Voodoo, Let Me Out, Tear It Up, The Chalmer, Dr. No, Hecklers, Clouds Black Out the Sun, Still Running, Disgusted, Sleeper Cell, What Is Hell, When They Hear It, Zombies at the Apocalypse, and Revels in the Dark. Favorite tracks. We're gonna talk about my favorite tracks, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about the fucking Prelude and some of the tracks that are actually off of the fucking Prelude. But first, let's get into the tracks that I like. You know, Digital Voodoo set it off really great. Let Me Out kind of lost me a little bit. Not a bad song. Tear It Up is pretty good. It leads off into The Chalmer, which was fucking amazing. I love that off of the fucking Prelude. Dr. No is my jam. I love that fucking song. Hecklers is really good. Clouds Black Out the Sun is good. Still Running I like. Disgusted is pretty awesome. What Is Hell is my shit. When They Hear It, I love it. Kung Fu Vampire fucking murdered it. Zombies at the Apocalypse, pretty good. And Revels in the Dark. I like all those tracks. The ones I don't really care for are Let Me Out and Sleeper Cell. Those are the ones that I've been skipping. But this album right here has been pretty good about when I listen to it at work, man. It's got me dancing, it's got me working a little bit harder. And when I have music like that, that's music that I love. That's music that I tend to bump a lot. I mean, so a great release. Now we're going to talk about the fucking Prelude. That's why it's here in the background. There's actually a lot of these songs on here that are off of the fucking Prelude, in a sense. Okay, so The Chalmer obviously is. I'm going to go ahead and, well, we're going to go ahead and fucking open this up just so you can see the track list from that, alright? Other than the intro and For Fuck's Sake, I didn't find another track that basically was For Fuck's Sake, so if you guys know which track it is, let me know. But all the rest of them on here are on this album in one way or another. So obviously The Chalmer is here. And what they did, I want to talk about this real quick. I want to bitch a little bit. What they did with Twisted's Continuous Evolution of Lights question marks, and what they did with Boondocks' Murder, they also did with this, and it's starting to irk me a little bit, and I hope they stop. Whoever's mixing their albums, they're taking the beginnings of songs and putting them at the end of the previous song. That's all fine and dandy for when you're listening to the album all the way through, but I tend to be a song jumper. Like, sometimes I'm just in the mood for select songs on the album, so I want to go listen to them. But I feel like I'm only getting a part of the song if they're cutting it off. For instance, at the end of Tear It Up is the beginning of The Chalmer. If you guys have listened to The Chalmer off of the fucking Prelude, they took that beginning part and they split it and put it at the end of Tear It Up, and then you go into the rest of the song here. Kind of the same way. One thing they did a little different and weird here is actually Dr. No, the very end of Dr. No is at the beginning of Hecklers. Like, you can still hear the beat from Dr. No at the beginning of Hecklers. The way they mixed this off, and they did that with The Murder, because at the end of, I think it was, I can't remember the name of the song, but the song before Free Soul, like the last 20 seconds of that song is at the end of that song instead of at the beginning of Free Soul. A big, for instance, and this one really, really irks me, at the end of Sleeper Cell, like the last minute of Sleeper Cell is the beginning of What Is Hell. It builds up to What Is Hell, and What Is Hell kind of just starts out of nowhere. Like, if you jump to just What Is Hell, the song starts out of nowhere and you feel like you're missing part of the song because the first minute of it is actually at the end of Sleeper Cell. That shit is driving me crazy. I wish they would stop mixing their albums like that. It makes great when you're listening to the album all the way through because it gets you, like, it moves into the next song nicely, but when you're song jumping, it fucking sucks and I hate it. So that gripe is out of the way. So a brief history, the same beat and everything that is used there, I think part of the track or part of the lyrics that he spits too are the same. it is now What Is Hell. It's the same beat. It is fucking solid, awesome beat. Really fucking flows. Best Be Aware is still running. Some of R.O.C's verses the same in here. The beat has been changed a little bit. It's like slowed down a little more. Murderous is Revels in the Dark, kind of the same thing. The beat changed a little bit. And yeah, that's it. So those 4 tracks off of the fucking Prelude, they're on here. The only one that is the exact same, maybe tweaked a little bit, is the Chalmer. But still running What Is Hell and Revels in the Dark. They are Brief History, Best Be Aware, and Murderous off of the fucking Prelude, with the beats changed around a little bit, maybe remixed a little. But I want to clarify that. And that's kind of one thing that's cool that they've done, is this actually gave you a prelude to this one, and their album artwork kind of goes well together. So actually, at the end of this video, I'm gonna have in the end screen a link to a customization, because I'm actually going to customize these two to fit together, because I think it's something cool to do. I'm not a big fan of these slim cases anyway, so I'm probably just going to end up putting this CD in here. So at the end of the video, if you would like to see what I do, it's not a huge customization at all compared to some of the ones I've done, like my Abominations one, but you can check that out if you want to at the end. Take a look on the inside. There's the CD. Pretty fucking dope. That is behind the CD. Kind of cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like I don't know what it reminds me of. It's fucking cool though. There's the track list again, and this is cool what they did with this one. Folds out. The R.O.C. I am the R.O.C. That's kind of cool. So here's the other side of it with your credits there. There's R.O.C. looking possessed, I think. Yeah, that's similar to the fucking Prelude. A little bit, not much. Really great artwork. Well done. Great album. I like it a lot. I'm a new fan of the R.O.C. and I'm picking up what he's putting down. I'm liking what I'm hearing from him so far. So there you guys go. That is my review for the R.O.C. I recommend definitely go picking it up if you are a fan of the R.O.C. If you're not, give it a listen, give it a shot, tell me what you think. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Stick around for that customization.
No, you ain't never seen the light. No, you never be a fiend like the microphone fiend, the king of mics. Shout out to Rock him, got him see right. No, I know it never be like. I'm the only man in my own right. Stomping holes in these tracks. Relax, I'm the R.O.C. Better stand back. No MCs who can't see me. No, I only battle with myself. No, I'm never getting out of this hell on earth except without the